Hello everyone. This is going to be your weekly forecast or horoscope forecast for January the 30th through February 5th, and I'm going to be covering all the 12 zodiac signs. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Aries. And for this week, Aries, for you specifically, it's going to be falling in the area of your financial area and your work area. And this is where most of your concentration is going to be this week. And you're going to be focusing on your deadlines, making sure you're not getting behind on them. And you're also going to be focusing on just getting all of your work done completely so that way it doesn't affect you and your mind doesn't drift over into your personal life. Um, this will tend to be a more lighter week, and a lot of people out there in the USA, or depending on where you're at, may start getting income tax returns. So there may be some extra spending money coming in sometime this week or the following week. So it's just very important right now to just kind of curb any intense impulses to spend money out of the normal. The next one is going to be Taurus, what we're going to be focusing on. And this week is very interesting for you, Taurus, because you're going to be focused more on your personal life and where you are in life right now. Whether it's a personal struggle that you're going through, or if you're focused on something on the long term, but you have been kind of blocked on achieving this. This is going to be one of the weeks where you actually start pushing forward and kind of getting more of a solid plan, so to speak, with with your thoughts and everything that is going on in your personal life, and again for your long-term goals. So don't lose track and don't get sidetracked by anyone this week, because you're going to have a lot of intense energies pulling you every kind of direction. So it's important that you don't. Next, we're going to focus on Gemini. Yeah, let's see here. On Gemini, you're going to see that this week is a lot of push and pull, a lot of dealing with energies, personalities. And so although this last week may have been kind of hectic for you, this week that just passed, this coming week is still going to be like the part two or the continuation of where you were last week, in regards to dealing with people in your family or people in your general life. Your socializing. So friendships are going to be tested, and they can be tested at this time, and you're the type of person who tries to avoid conflict. So it's going to be very important that you do not focus too much on the negative, more on the positive, and to walk away rather than engage, back and forth with someone who is negative. And that's what this week is going to be mainly focused on for you. But there is healing as well, Gemini. So don't think that this week will be just something that's going to be an intense energy. There is the capability to learn from these lessons and to learn from everything that's going on and actually find, some healing in there for you. Next, we're going to go and cover Cancer. Um, there's a lot of excitement this week for you, Cancer. A lot of new energy as well coming in for you. So, where you may have felt like this last couple of weeks were kind of slow and you were just kind of pondering whether or not you were on the right path, you kind of starting to see more signs that from the universe that you are on the right path and everything that you are working towards is the right things that you're doing. So this week, you just need to stay positive and not get so caught up in what other people may be doing, because you tend to kind of compare yourself to others in life, and seeing where they are, and how successful they are, or having they have things maybe that you don't have. So definitely this week is something to more focus on the immediate things in your life and count your blessings and just be thankful overall for everything that you have in your life right now. And the next one we're going to cover Leo. Now, Leo, this week is more for the professional area in your career. So wherever you're at right now, there's a lot of networking going on, and people want to hear your ideas. They want to know exactly, what you're working on the long term, what exactly you are focused on, and what can you bring to the table. If you work in an environment where there's a lot of other people, and it's just kind of mundane, or the routine is it's just the same thing over and over every day. You may be surprised that a lot of people in management positions may want to hear what you have to say and any ideas that you may have. So definitely speak up it's a good time to do that. Next, we're going to focus on Virgo. Now, Virgo, everything seems to be pointing this week that the energy is just great. Everything is going good in your life, and it's just like a smooth road. But what this week is going to be focused on more is finding your inspiration, because you tend to sometimes get sidetracked, or not just you're not inspired all the time by anyone in specific. It may take that one special person that walks into your life, or that one special person who's in your family, maybe your mom, your dad, that you find inspiration to as a role model. So this week you're going to be finding inspiration from this person or people. It can be a group of people, and you're basically going to feel more confident in what you're doing in your life, both on a personal level and also in any kind of relationship that you are in. And it is time for you to turn to these people who you confide in, and maybe seek comfort, and just listen to what they have to say. Because sometimes when we listen to our own selves, it may be a biased opinion or just biased overall. But when you get it from a third party, it may, be a lot more better. So that's definitely something to focus on for you. Libra. This week, Libra, you're going to find that there's a lot of problems that are coming up. And this could be around a relationship and a partner who is, is extremely negative, or just they're not, listening to what you have to say, and it's something that's just been going, it's pretty complicated. So, what this week is speaking about, what we are going to see in your area is that you don't need to lose sight of the future, and sight of yourself. You need to be more focused on your immediate situation and what you want out of this and what you can change, and those things that you cannot change to let go, because um, you're just wasting your energy and your time in that respect. So it's just to be mindful of that, so that you don't lose your energy and you don't feel drained. And by the end of the week, you're going to notice that there's a lot more um, confidence in you, and that you're focused more on the weekend and for the Super Bowl here in the USA. You may be throwing a party or whatnot, so it's definitely going to be a lighter weekend than when your week first begins. Scorpio, we're going to be focusing this week on your material needs. Now, you are abundantly blessed, and you have a lot of good energy circulating in your life right now. But with this, it's you're going to be finding that there's a lot of giving and receiving in your life. You tend to be the one who always gives to everybody, so you don't hardly receive it. But so that may, you may be in that situation where you have someone coming, to give you something or to do something for you, and you may think that automatically there's an ulterior motive. But what the energy is telling us this week, what we're seeing is that you should not, um, you know, be untrustful of the situation. Accept, any help, any kind acts, and give back when you can. So basically, it's going to be more focused on, on your beliefs this week, and around your feelings, and acknowledge how you feel, but also give blessings to those who help you. Next, we're going to do Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius, you may have been going through a difficult situation, and this could be centered around professional, financial, or even your health. But whatever situation that you're going through right now, the energy this week kind of clears up. And there's a lot of hope here for you. So if you've been communicating with your angels, your guides, your spirit guides, just your spiritual team, your heavenly team, you just need to, continue what you're doing, and don't feel like, oh, well, it's not working, I'm just going to give up. Just focus on that, and be sure to, have your faith in the universe. Put your faith in the universe, so that you can see what you want manifested this week. The potential for this to occur, especially since we're in a new moon right now, it's very, very likely. So, there's going to be like a new rebirth for you this week, of ideas of how you feel and how you see the world. Capricorn, this week it's about determination and your self-control. Sometimes you're very intense in how you see things, and you can go for in that moment. You may just do something that has kind of like a ripple effect. and it just lingers on. So this week, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be focusing on, what the long-term goals that you have, specifically around your career. You may be in a position where you're not getting enough recognition right now, or you want to actually move from that position. Would be an ideal time to start, initiating this, whether it's out, looking for a job somewhere, putting your resume out there, networking, you know, there's just a lot of things and a lot of possibilities that are going to be aligning right now in your favor. So this is an optimistic week for you, definitely. Next, we're going to focus on Aquarius. Um, and this week, Aquarius, what you're going to be noticing is that you're really, really in your feelings and your emotions. And anything, could be just watching a television show or being around, your children or being around your partner. And they can kind of trigger those emotions in you. It could be something that they say or something they do or just the way they look. And you're going to feel this in you. And specifically, those of you that are Aquarius and are empaths, you're going to feel this a lot more strongly in your energy field, in your aura. So you may, take upon those feelings that someone else is feeling. But it's just a time to acknowledge those feelings and to kind of, create healing for others out there, but not neglect yourself either. And what's very interesting is that this week also, you have the potential to, if you are single right now and you are not possibly looking, somebody may just, come up to you. It's a possibility, that in that particular area of your life and romance and relationships, that bonds are formed or spiritual unions. So just keep your eyes and ears open. And lastly, we're going to be focusing on Pisces. And so with Pisces, um, you've kind of been procrastinating, Pisces, and this has to do with, maybe you're doing some kind of project, or getting, in your you have a relationship, or maybe you want to form your relationship or take it to the next level. You kind of tend to like get closed into your emotions, and you kind of overanalyzed everything. So this week, you're specifically guided to like move forward quickly and do things on a quicker level than you have before. So when you kind of sort of like stop and think about what's going on in your life, you may second guess yourself and you may doubt yourself, and then you just stop what you're doing and you never go back. So this week, you absolutely are pushed by spirit and by your angels to accept, what is going on right now in your life, to acknowledge that, but to put your best foot forward, and just go with the flow. Don't, overthink it. Don't overanalyze it, because when you do, you second guess yourself and you may miss out on an opportunity. So these are your weekly horoscopes for this week. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're looking at this right now. And you can, on the bottom right hand corner, there's a red button that says subscribe. You can click on that and you'll be notified every time I have one of my weekly horoscopes. You can also go on my website if you would like to get some spiritual advice or some guidance, and that is www.raymondguzman.net. If you are on Facebook, you can go to my webpage on Facebook. It's www.facebook.com/psychic medium Ray. Or you can just go to Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman and you'll find my page. And be sure to like the page, because I am running I'm actually running a weekly free giveaway for a free psychic reading. So if you're tuning into my horoscopes now, head on over to the page and just do what's on there suggested to enter this contest. And lastly, if you're on Instagram, you can follow me at Psychic Medium Ray. So thank you again for tuning in, and I wish nothing but blessings and love and light for all of you.